Your cortisol is right now controlling your metabolism, sleep, and aging in ways you can't see but definitely feel. Yet most people's cortisol rhythm is completely backwards. It should peak in the morning and gradually taper off throughout the day. When this internal clock gets flipped, your body struggles with weight management, blood pressure issues, and increased risk for diabetes, sleep disorders, and heart disease. But here's what makes this timing catastrophe even worse. Your cortisol system operates like a factory with two distinct shifts. Your circadian rhythm and cortisol work together in a 24-hour cycle, with cortisol peaking within 30 to 45 minutes after awakening to flood your system with natural energy. Think of this morning surge as your body's built-in espresso shot, designed to get your metabolism running and your brain firing on all cylinders. Then cortisol should steadily drop throughout the afternoon and reach its lowest point at bedtime to allow deep, restorative sleep. But modern life has completely hijacked this ancient system. Blue light from screens keeps cortisol elevated in the evening, while eating within 2 or 3 hours of bedtime forces digestion during biological night, exactly when your body expects to be winding down. Meanwhile, you're hitting snooze in the morning when cortisol should be naturally surging, then wondering why you need 3 cups of coffee to feel human. Shift work, chronic stress, poor sleep habits, and excessive screen time throw your cortisol rhythm completely out of sync, creating a vicious cycle of fatigue, sleep problems, and increased stress sensitivity. Your factory is running the night shift during the day and the day shift at night. And that internal chaos is why you're exhausted despite getting enough sleep. Your energy crashes at 3 p.m. like clockwork, and you're wired at night but dragging in the morning. So here's my question for you. Are you someone who hits snooze multiple times in the morning, or do you jump out of bed when your alarm goes off? Drop your answer in the comments below. Because how you handle those first few minutes after waking up reveals everything about whether your cortisol rhythm is working for you or against you. The solution is a 3-phase protocol that works because it respects your body's ancient timing system instead of fighting against it. Phase 1 happens within 30 minutes of waking. Expose your eyes to bright light to trigger the cortisol surge that properly sets your circadian clock. Morning light exposure enhances your natural cortisol awakening response and determines when melatonin will be released later that evening, typically 12 to 14 hours after your first significant light exposure. Get bright light at 7 a.m., and your body naturally prepares for sleep around 9 to 11 p.m. Phase 2 is afternoon stress management to prevent secondary cortisol spikes that throw off your rhythm. Every time you experience chronic stress during the day, you're essentially telling your body it's morning again, which keeps cortisol elevated when it should be naturally declining. Phase 3 is the evening wind-down routine. Reduced screen exposure paired with your morning light habit. That combination tells your nervous system it's time to wind down, and cortisol drops accordingly. It typically takes 2 to 4 weeks of consistent habits to see meaningful improvements in energy and sleep patterns. This protocol fixes sleep, metabolism, and immune function simultaneously because it restores the master rhythm that controls them all. Subscribe for more hormone optimization strategies and watch the sleep architecture video next to complete your circadian reset.